What up, Posse? We're back with part 2. So go ahead, continue, because can I pick the next one? Because I keep looking over your shoulder.
Yes.
That scary little guy right down there.
Okay,
Oh,
so
it's your mom.
this I literally just got last night. This is a dude that started following me on Instagram, and normally, because I follow like a ton of toy artists, and like I follow NECA, McFarlane, all of that.
Get some good deals on Instagram.
Yeah, right? And
See?
he's this guy, I think he's about my age, like mid-30s, from the Ukraine. His name's Yuri. Hi, Yuri.
Very nice. I'm just guessing at the Ukraine accent.
His artist
My
name
wife.
is Skullpock.
Skullpock?
Like
And
X-Pac
he
with a
does
skull?
These little horror toys that are all hand...
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
handmade, hand-painted,
Oh, man.
hand-cast. Like, it's insane.
It's
like
like
he
that
takes,
Chappelle
like,
guy.
pictures of, like, his studio, and you can see, like, 8 little, like, Sam heads,
Yeah.
like, lined up, and he, like, paints all of them.
So
and
one of a kind, basically.
Wow.
Paint.
Numbered, right? Probably.
So I was, like, completely obsessed with... Because you don't see
neat.
so many, like, handmade toys anymore. And... in my spare time, I like to try to do, like, handmade spare toys, and I get, like, frustrated when I see cool shit that's, like, designed on ZBrush or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I can't get my fucking lines to look, like, so nice, and, but then seeing Yuri's stuff, I was like, dude, like, it looks fucking cool, like,
It does. She looks
so this is little Leatherface.
Oh, nice.
He was one of the first ones I got.
Wow.
Wow.
I love that he
That's
chose
crazy.
to use the hammer instead of the chainsaw.
The meat hammer, yeah.
The scariest part of that movie.
When he hits, like...
When he kills the guy at the
Yeah.
beginning and, like, his leg is
Yeah.
going. So,
Wow.
yeah. His hair especially is insane. Like, all hand done.
I didn't know if they, like...
I'm Meg
Did they do, like, an alternate one with,
And his
like,
little, like,
the makeup?
flat butt in the back.
Yeah.
Show that other one.
They should do, like, a chase one
Yeah.
with
And
the
this
makeup.
one I'm trying to figure out with the paint if that's either, like, super thin Sharpie or something, but I love the shading in Sam's pumpkin
That's
head.
wild. It's absolutely crazy.
blackwashed it or something.
And I just got it, like, in a package, had a bunch of weird Ukrainian stamps on it, and I was like, oh, that must be Yuri.
That reminds me of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
Yeah.
He's actually doing a set of those.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
those
So
are,
is
like,
NECA,
his
right?
next-
I
yeah.
think, or someone's doing it. But that's awesome.
His new ones are going to be, he's doing Reagan from The Exorcist,
Oh,
like
okay.
the little, like, creepy creepers from season 3, or Halloween 3, Season of the
Okay,
Witch.
nice.
And then I think a variant on Jason.
Do you know what these remind me of in a creepy, really weird
Like
way?
the original Jason with the sack on his head?
These remind me of the things that, like, my grandmother used to collect, like...
The Humble
Hummels.
dolls? Yeah, Humbles or
Or
whatever.
our precious moments.
And
these are the things that I would like.
Precious
the
moments.
precious
That's
moments.
the one.
These
These are our own
I'd
version.
like to, go over there for Hanukkah and go, here, there's one for every day of the holiday. You're going to get one of these. And you don't even know what the next one's going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be that one. But that would freak
Super
out.
cool.
Sorry, I just had to say that. Because there's so much of a cool creativity of, like, portrait-esque type of style to. Do you see where I'm going with that? I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Very a classic sort of.
This,
It's very glossy and glazy. It's not flat. It's it looks like it's made of porcelain, and you could put it in a curio.
You could.
Yeah.
that box is like
You
Mary
do, don't
Poppins
you?
box right there.
You do, does she? She does.
Yeah, I know. She just.
It's just a bottomless box of stuff.
Oh, and here's something even better than
But
that.
like, I thought it was the last
cool.
thing.
That's,
It's
and
like,
God, those
it
are
just-
customs. My cousin Jason would really love those because he does custom stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The one
What
you
else you
reunited
got?
with at a swap.
Yeah, that's funny.
So, on the other end of the spectrum, there's another independent artist that I follow from New Orleans called Butcho Vision. And he's another street artist who now owns his own gallery in New Orleans. And now he's started to take, like, the little figures that he usually paints, and now he's starting to make a toy line.
Oh, cool.
And one of his first toys that he did is his little voodoo creeper.
Whoa.
Nice.
And it has his little name of his gallery on the back, Haunt Nola. So, and they're 2009 Butch X. So I thought these were really cool. It is like kind of the opposite spectrum of like he designed this in ZBrush and then is able to do like the really like clean, almost like funky type of.
Yeah, I thought it was a pop.
Yeah, very
before you-
funky.
It
Yeah,
does look very
but I
Funko-ish.
love his design. I love like the little chicken foot. Like it's so
Yeah.
cool and so unique and so like part of his like where he lives and like what he's into and
Nolans.
Okay, before Mark starts shaking, will you hand that to him
I
so
know,
she
just
can
like,
show the camera? It's actually got everything that Pops don't, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't have,
Yeah.
it lacks the articulation, but that is some cool stuff that you would know. Those eyes remind me
creepy,
of,
yeah.
what was that movie, that creepy movie with the little girl that went into the alternate universe where everybody's eyes were...
Coraline or whatever.
Coraline.
Oh yeah, Coraline.
Yeah.
Dude, those figures are making a comeback. Like they started
Those
Yeah, are
randomly
so-
made a NECA one, and everyone's
This is
looking
like
for it.
Coraline meets Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
But this is really like I like I like that. I just saw the chicken.
I thought when I
Can I
see
first
that?
saw it in there, I thought it
Yeah.
was something that you had done because I had seen you work on stuff before.
Yeah,
I thought it was
it's
like
definitely his stuff. Definitely
cool.
is
Kind of inspired
my type
you
of
a little
style.
bit. Yeah.
And that's when I get frustrated that I can't get my heads to be that perfectly round,
Yeah.
and I'm like, but that's made in a 3D printer, so I have to like sort
Yeah.
of remind myself.
Right.
But
They're becoming
yeah,
more and more
that's
affordable.
definitely my
Yeah.
style, like my style of toy.
Nice.
It is definitely because I remember when we were at the Source when you were doing like the Minnesota Toy Posse artist meetup. You were working on something. I forget what it was.
Yeah, I was actually working on. I'm gonna start doing hand casts of what I'm working on. I had this old I took piano lessons as a kid, and I had this old Ludwig von Beethoven bust that my teacher gave. She's like, "Great job!" And then you can get like a little bust of something. And I'm like a huge Stanley Kubrick nut.
Oh, okay.
And so I sculpted the phallic mask that Alex
Yeah.
DeLarge wears onto the Ludwig van, and then painted him in the white thing with the suspenders and
When he was
stuff
running
like that.
Yeah.
Droogies.
Yep. When
Droogies?
he's causing the
Yeah.
ultra
Singing in the rain.
Yeah. A little bit of the old ultra violence and
that's
drinking
right.
some milk. You
drinking
know?
some milk, getting ready for the ultra violence.
Yeah.
So that's a sculpt I've been working on for a while. I'm gonna start doing hand casts of it.
Because I remember I was super impressed because I was like, I'll doodle and draw a little bit, but I was like,
It's like my stick figure doesn't look so good.
exactly. You get around artists in the Posse, and it's like, oh my god, this is amazing. Matthew Ng, the
I
stuff
was just
that
about
he's
to
making.
shout out to Matthew.
You know, those
Matthew
little-
Ang,
all,
Ewok
he was
Village Boy.
one of the
This
only
time
other
of year.
people
Or
who
no,
showed
is
up
that-
to the artist
yes,
thing. So
and,
it was
and he would
Yeah.
totally show up again because
me and
he,
Matthew were sitting there
Yeah.
sculpting, and it was so fun. So
Yeah.
shout out to Matthew if you're
Yep.
listening.
And then
Oh,
You should do
did
that.
Brian
Thank you.
Lipinski do drawings, or is that?
he can actually draw really well.
Brian was one who
Yeah.
was really interested in coming. I think he had to work or he had something where he's like, please do it again. So
Yeah.
this is inspiring me to do it again.
We need
Yeah.
to do it again because it
'Cause
was
you have
kind of
that-
fun just to
Yeah.
other than just talking toys. It was cool. I wasn't really doing anything but hanging out.
You can
Yeah.
hang out.
Yeah, because it's I want to get to know these people and I'm going to chat with them and I just
Yeah.
like to see what people are doing.
Like you're trying to get the walking club going, even though
Yeah.
it's almost winter. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
people are. A few people were coming. More of my
Yeah.
friends that weren't in the Posse were coming than actual
Yeah.
Posse members. But
Oh yeah.
the movie matinees were
yeah, the
awesome.
matinees were fun.
Okay, what's that?
Chad's like,
So
what's next?
this is what
Oh yeah.
this is one of my latest NECA figures. I actually didn't like the movie at all.
What? Wait, is this the Strangers?
You
Or no,
like
the Nun?
figure.
The Nun, yeah.
Oh,
Love the figure. I thought they did an amazing job on her.
so it was just about a demonic nun. I never
Yeah.
watched it. I just saw
It
the
wasn't
previews. I'm like,
very-
I got it. There's a nun.
I liked her.
She's
in The
kind of hot, but she has ugly
Conjuring, too.
makeup.
I liked her in The Conjuring too. I did not like
okay.
a whole movie about her.
Mm. And don't you think the family in The Conjuring, is it always a different family, or is it just the Warren cases, right? The
Yeah,
Conjuring.
it's just
okay.
the Warren cases and it's a different.
Because that
family.
okay, because I was like that family just needs to give up.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
it's like actually, we've moved to
like-
5 different states,
Right.
and that ghost is still with us.
So if you want to do a zoom in on her, she's, and she has the weird cloth. She's just a demented Barbie.
She's
I
not a
love
Barbie
it.
girl.
She's a lot
In a Barbie
worse than
world.
demented Barbie. Why? You do that. That is.
She's like, why haven't you married yet? You're
so
30.
scary. I don't
I'm
even
the
know what
nagging
movie
Jewish
that's-
mother.
Just to let you know, I don't watch a lot of horror movies because I have no problem. I took my glasses off so I didn't have to see that. But what is that movie, or what movie is this from?
She's originally from The Conjuring 2.
Oh, okay,
her
that's
name's
why.
Valak. And then they did like her own. Yeah, if you want to look up, there's
God.
nothing
You don't
to
want to
see.
look at that.
Valak, I barely even know her.
You guys are all thinking it.
I wasn't. I can assure you
Wouldn't
that.
it be nuts if she was like totally
Anatomically
correct?
correct.
No, they have
What
that.
if she had that face?
I would have fainted.
They had an early '90s Puppet Master, the Leech Girl,
Oh yeah.
at the swap, and it was anatomically correct. I was like, wow,
Wow.
Cloud Bush.
You bought that, did you?
No, I was going to, but someone bought it before me.
That's.
I don't want to set that there.
I don't want. Yeah, put it
It's
right there.
creepy.
That's cool. All right, what else you got? I see a
so,
pop.
Yeah, the one pop that I bought is, I think, the ballsiest pop. Like, when they pitched this idea,
Uh-oh.
like, when Funko
that's it.
pitched this idea, I just, like, wanted to be in the room where they're like, we need to make Laura Palmer's dead corpse
Yeah.
wrapped up in
Yeah.
plastic
Did you hear about that?
from
Yeah.
Twin Peaks. And I was like, what a fucking ballsy...
That is.
But they were like, it's easy production value. We're doing it. Who cares?
That's.
I was like, literally a dead...
Yeah, but people bought that.
wrapped
People
in
were like
plastic.
excited for that pop to come out.
Wasn't there a few
like a
variants
2-pack
of
or
this
whatever,
too?
right?
There was a few variants of these too.
It was like a
wasn't
con exclusive one, I think, right?
Was it?
They had a
But it was like a 2-pack, I think?
of the 2-pack
Yeah.
with Laura Palmer when she's like in the dream world and she's like the black dress on.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
But I thought this was like a totally ballsy move for Funko.
Like, she's just dead
And
and
I
naked, wrapped up in
appreciate-
saran wrap.
I appreciate the nads on whoever decided to pull the trigger.
You
on that.
need,
They
you
made
need
some,
some
like-
cojones for something. Like, look at the spatter.
I have the
It's
pinch
just,
of Laura Palmer wrapped in I was like, that took some nads and I appreciate it.
And you know, the crazy thing is they did a really, really good job on the spatter and the, like, what it looked like when they opened it. You know what? That's, yeah.
They should make
that
a
is
they should
some
make a pie
gumption,
pop,
man.
cherry pie pop.
Let's make
There
it
you
gold
go.
so it's not so bloody.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite pops because of that. I was like, that's amazing. That made it past so many people.
I mean,
Derived-
the
deranged
detail where
popsicle.
like you can see she's wrapped in plastic,
Yeah.
like her little feet and stuff.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. Was one of my, Brandon, that was one of my first introduction to Pops.
Oh, okay.
Was somebody showed me that, and I'm like, you made that. And they're like, nope, that's real.
And like it's so like it just like I think Funko
layer
has gone
caress right
way off the deep end of like 16,000 variations on the same thing and just
Yeah.
like
Oh,
totally
absolutely.
money grabby.
They're
like,
just gonna put out anything and everything they can.
and
get
it
a
like
buck on.
frustrates me so much.
And did Funko do the Toonie Terrors that you have there, Mark?
No, I'm
No.
no.
Was it
No,
NECA?
That's
Was it
NECA.
NECA?
NECA,
Okay.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
kept
just-
thinking it was Funko. I don't know.
Pops are just
You
so
thought that the
annoying.
last
Just
time I
don't,
brought
Yeah.
just don't acknowledge anything
did.
over there on that side. Let's keep going. What else you got? Here?
So these two are I actually enjoy the Sculpts of Mystery Minis from Funko's better than I do the actual Funko.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the mystery minis are good.
And there's two that I love from the video game Cuphead, which I think is designed
Okay.
Oh, yes.
beautifully. This like old school Betty Boop style, like 1920s animation. And I think both of these figures are gorgeous, specifically her. It doesn't even look like a mystery mini. It just looks like, I don't know, beautiful work of art.
That is awesome.
And then like this little like boxer cashier thing. I love it.
Does that thing
It's
spin
so,
on the
like,
bottom?
Creepy and like some of those old 1920s cartoons, like
Oh, they're borderline creepy.
when
They're
Walt
already
Disney
creepy. Not
was
borderline.
doing like Steamboat Willie, there was a whole other sect of people who were like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, but for adults."
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot
they
of
were
them-
like
Yeah.
scuzzy and like really sexual and like kind of creepy.
And a lot of
Yeah.
them were old tales, of the devil and everything that they went through that were.
Oh,
I
yeah.
watched like a
That
Betty
were-
Boop where like
but
They were
drawn
doing some
so
crazy,
scary.
Like the devil,
Oh, yeah.
she was fighting the devil or something.
And like
I
the
was
Alice in Wonderland one, there's like this like weird like ghost who's doing like this like transformation. He's singing this like old blues song. Like it's super bizarre, but like I love
I've
that
seen
kind of
that
stuff.
one.
So when I saw my friend Justin, actually, who's like a huge gamer, he lives in San Diego. He was like, "Have you heard of the game Cuphead?" I was like, no. So I watched a trailer of it on YouTube. I was like, holy shit, who designed this? Like, so cool.
I've heard
so
it's
cool.
insanely difficult, though.
Yes, he bought it and was like, oh my god, this game is frustrating.
What have I done?
Mechanics. Where are we at, B?
15.
Cool.
Still got time.
Let's keep going.
So this
Oh,
is
last
my
one.
last one.
Can I just say that the box
Here,
I've
let's
been
show the
admiring?
box.
Show the box.
Let's show the
Let's
box
take
because
my
I admired the box too.
let's take my
right?
address out of that one.
It's a Legion of Collectors box.
Good call.
That is a cool. I know that one right there. I want like a poster of that with her arms crossed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna go as for Halloween this year.
That works.
You should.
You got the chest for it.
Thanks, Brandon.
You're welcome.
I was gonna ask you what you thought about my costume ideas. That's
I
cool.
think you guys should go as twins.
Oh,
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito to your
There you
Arnold
go.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
right.
that
When
would be
when
great.
even the box is cool.
Yeah, that
Just
was
saying.
a cool box.
Okay, what's the last one?
So this is my last one. It was a whole set that my husband actually bought me for Christmas from one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Penny Dreadful. And I had no idea they even made action figures for the show because it was like this kind of weird Showtime mashup thing. And I was like, well, they don't make toys for that.
Yeah.
And he ended up, it was like, I think a New York Comic-Con exclusive. And they did like a whole run of these toys. And this is the guy who plays, it's like a different take on the Universal monsters. Like what if they were actually real?
Yeah.
Kind of. And like Josh Hartnett plays a guy who transforms into a wolf. And
I was
there's
just
a lady
thinking about
who-
him.
Josh
the-
Hartnett.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was
Yeah.
thinking, man, what
I-
happened to
I-
him?
I was just thinking about him literally yesterday. Like, whatever happened to Josh Hartnett?
Yeah, he used to be a
he's
heartthrob. He was in
amazing
that
in that
Alien
show.
movie with,
He's a local boy too.
with
He is.
Elijah
Yeah, I
Wood.
played
is.
softball with him once.
I saw him once at Masu in Northeast. He was having dinner with his parents.
Oh,
My
Nerd.
friend parked his car, and apparently he's a good tipper.
oh,
Nice.
So
Minnesota, nice.
I met his mom once when I was
Aw.
cashiering at a liquor store, and she showed me his picture. Was very proud.
She's like, "Do you know my son? Have you
She's
seen
like,
that
"Have you ever
Alien
seen-
movie?"
Oh
Where-
my god.
And I told her I had. I was like, I do know who he is. I was like, because I just saw the movie The Faculty.
Yeah, that's
And I
the
was
one.
Like, that movie was great, and that's like when that movie came out. So he wasn't.
Yeah,
really
they were
even- he
sniffing
was
stuff with
nobody
their
then.
pens and
Yeah.
stuff.
You know, but I was like, what a great. I was like, that was a great movie because I mean, it kind of went under the radar, but it was,
Yeah.
it was cool.
I
Show
remember
that. Show that.
This is
That's cool. I've seen that once, and I've always thought that the design was so dark and kind of. I can't remember the movie. It escapes me from America, but they stole. I feel like they stole that design so many times.
right. And this is Rory Kinnear's character. He plays the creature. They actually have a Dr.
Oh, okay.
Frankenstein who's like this little tiny British dude, and then Rory Kinnear plays this creature, and it's like one of the most breathtaking performances. So you can kind of see like his little face. He covers up when he's out in public, so he's embarrassed that he's creepy looking,
I
but
love that jacket.
yeah,
That is cool.
I thought they did a great
I'm
job.
getting you a jacket like this.
Good. I'll have two then.
And he's my favorite out
You
of the
look,
whole
you
set.
look like either an extra from Fifth Element or the one dude from Grandma's Boy who acted like a robot.
What year did that come out?
Ooh, I think 2014 maybe?
Yeah. It was like a cult. Had a cult following, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like Pedro, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I highly recommend that show. It's
What is the?
really cool.
There was a movie where the guys kind of had jackets like that and hats, and they were after like kids, and there would be like this fog that came around. I swear, Ron Perlman was in it.
Oh,
Children of City of
City
Children.
of-
City of Lost Children.
Look at
Yeah.
that without the internet.
I hope someone
And we didn't
comments
even
that
have
that
our
was
Wonder
never a
Twin
movie.
power rings
We
on.
need our rings. Yeah.
Yes, that was yeah. But see, this, like I said, this is such a cool design in itself that
Yeah, that is really awesome.
Did you buy the? I'm just gonna ask because they'll tell you that I'm kind of a weirdo this way. I don't like to take things out of the package. Did you buy this loose or did you take it out of the package?
No, he bought him loose.
Okay.
Because they're really rare, and that's the only way he could afford to get it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Toys are meant to be displayed.
Yeah.
Cool. Where are we at?
We're good.
We're good.
So
okay.
Let's wrap. What's the next swap?
October 20th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Bloomington Knights of Columbus.
Are you going?
Admission.
It's 3 days before my birthday.
Yeah. It's a hot week.
I have to go get birthday presents.
Right.
This is what I like about having guests, and I want to thank you
Costume
for coming.
contest,
Absolutely. We just did 2 episodes on just your stuff and the fun explanations of everything, and
It was cool.
And your collection. Yeah, and this is what I really love about it, because we didn't even touch the stuff that we were going to talk about.
No.
But I want to thank you. Not only that, but I want to thank you for giving me this.
Hey, wait a minute.
You beat me to it.
We're not going to get any guests over here if you keep taking.
You're just gonna rob them on
And
camera.
you're welcome. You're welcome back to see it anytime.
Visitation rights.
You give me $5 and you can see him whenever you want.
We can
Every other
negotiate
week you're-
that. We'll
Once a
negotiate
year,
on
that.
Sundays.
$5.
But really, you're welcome back anytime, and thank you very much
Yes.
for coming.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you
All
for
right.
coming. That was
Peace out.
awesome.
Peace out.
Peace out.